Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay. I will present for part A, B and C. So for part A, we need to find the mathematical expression. This mathematical expression in command window, which is Matlab. So for the explanation, I'm using exp power of 2. We just put it the 2 in the bracket. So for the ln e, I'm using log e. Just this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For log e, for ln e, I'm using log because of ln equal to log 10. This is we call it log e. Sorry, log e. So for log e explanation, we just write the same one as the previous one. So for the pi, we not in the Matlab we don't have this symbol, pi symbol. We need to write pi. Okay. For cos, we can write cos in Matlab. Okay. And pi, of course, we need to write pi. For divide symbol, we're using this slash. Okay. So for square root, we need to write sqrt as square. Okay. Like this. Square root 131. So times we using the star symbol. Okay, the star. I'm sorry, I don't know the symbol name. So for the last one, log e, we using for the last equation we are using e and this. We are using log e equal to log. Well, log 10, we just write the log 10 and log. We need to write Matlab program to evaluate hypotenuse. So this is the program. Okay. Okay. So this is the program. Let me copy this. Copy. Okay, why I'm not copy the C one? Because the C is the answer. So I'm just copy the like arrow symbol, from arrow to the arrow symbol. Last one. Okay. A, we found out that A is C is hypotenuse, B is adjacent, and A is opposite. So for the hypotenuse equation is C squared equal to A squared plus B squared. So to find the C squared, to find the hypotenuse, which is C, we need to set A power of 2 plus B power of 2. So we got the C equal to 5. And for the part C, for the last part, okay, we need to find average value. So to find the average value, we need to divide into 3, because why? The value that gives is only 3. So if the value give 4, we need to divide by 4. Okay. So this is the equation. So A equal to 35, B 21, and C is 30. So format compact average is A plus B plus C divided by 3. So we found that the average is 23. Thank you.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Let me share the content first. Okay. Hello. Thank you, Bahirah. I will proceed to question and discussion 6.0. For number one, where does the Matlab display a listing of stored variable and associated attribute? So the answer is in the simple mat file durer.mat. For the second question, briefly describe the default Matlab variable type. The variable type is the variable that we use to execute the code in Matlab. For single, it is for precision variable store as 4 bytes, which is 32 bytes of floating point values of data type single. B, double. The double is for the default numeric data type that this provide the default numeric data type that provide sufficient precision for most compositional tasks that store as 8 bytes, which is 64-bit of double precision floating point value. So the difference of single and double, the single is for store for 4 bytes, which is 32-bit, and the double is to store 8 bytes, which is 64-bit. So number C, cell. Cell is a data type with index data containers that can contain any type of data. So the cell is the combination of two. It can contain any type of data. Number 3, what is the differences of command and function syntax in Matlab? So the answer is by command syntax can separate inputs with spaces as a substitute command and do not enclose input arguments in parentheses, and command syntax also pass input as character vectors. Okay, so that's all for our question, and we proceed to Azlan Shah to brief the number 5 and number 5.
Okay, thank you, Haikal. For number 4 and 5, okay, let me share the screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so for this part, for number 4, it requires us to write a program for a car price of 90,000 with the interest of 2.7% a year. So we must calculate the total amount of interest and monthly installment of the car for 7 years. So here I have the formula to calculate the interest and monthly installment. So if we just paste it here, we can get the total interest is 17,010 ringgit, and the monthly installment is 1,273 ringgit and 93 cents here. Okay, so for number 5, the question asks us to calculate the total amount of investment of Africa made from 2015 until 2020. And she decided to save 100 ringgit per month until 2020. So the SB consider dividend is 8.5% per year. So I already have the format and formula here to calculate the dividend and also the total amount of investment. If we can just it here, we can see that the total amount of investment from the first year to this to the uh, to this 6 year that she had invested. So the total investment that she already have is 22,751 ringgit 40 cents. So for conclusion, I will give it to HAIQAL. Thank you.
Thank you, Azlan, for the brief for number 4 and number 5. So we proceed to last part, which is conclusion. Can you see my content?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For 7.0 conclusion, this is the last part of lab 9. The conclusion that we got from this lab is at the end of this lab, we were unable to use Matlab to perform simple arithmetic operation. For example, the Bahira explained for part A and part B, we were able to use the arithmetic operation. Secondly, we were also able to define, use, express constant and assign values to variable using Matlab as a calculator. This is same as the arithmetic. And the third one, we can express small and large number in scientific notation and manage word split very well. And we were able to write and execute simple Matlab commands and function. So lastly, we are able to work efficiently in given tasking group. So alhamdulillah, we did the lab 9 and we have done all the question and answer. Okay, that's all for lab 9. Thank you.